Time and time again, I get asked about improving dribbling in tight spaces. I have already made one great video with drills for that, but you don't want to do the same drills every single day. That's just boring. So here's 10 ball mastery drills that will improve your ball control, dribbling, footwork, and coordination, helping you be a better player in tight spaces. Welcome back to the channel. For this whole ball mastery session, you just need 4 cones and a ball, obviously. For it, make a square, placing each cone 4 or 5 yards apart. You don't need a different colored cone. I just used it as a reference for my starting cone since it becomes important in later drills. Anyways, for the first drill, do pendulum touches around the box, moving forward, side to side both directions, and backward as you go. This is a pretty simple drill that will get you tons of touches with the inside of your feet, and it is just a good, simple way to get our session started. After doing that for 40 seconds, move on to the next drill. For this drill, dribble up to a cone, throw a move, and get away from the defender. This is a great way to work on new moves that you do not have down yet, or to master moves that you use frequently. Have fun with this. Some of the drills later in this video are more structured, so get creative with it. Things aren't so rigid in games, so this freedom is an important thing to have in training at times. For all the drills in this video, do them for 40 seconds with either a 20 or 30 second rest, and then do them 3 times with the whole session taking about 30 minutes in total. Next up, start dribbling around the square with one foot. Get all the way around and cut before going back in the opposite direction. For this, try to switch up sets by doing your turns with the outside and inside of your feet. It may not seem like it makes a difference, but it feels significantly different as you do them. Now you can see why I have a different color starting cone, so that way I remember to turn and not just go around the square in circles. For the fourth drill, we're not really using the square much. For this, start on a side and dribble across the square, turn, and come back. Do this continuously for 40 seconds. When doing this, focus on making your turns as sharp as possible. You want to sell the defender so you can create space. Also, work on all of your turns. Some I used here were the Cruyff turn, using the outside of my foot, the inside of my foot, but not the Cruyff turn, and pullbacks. You can also do some figure 8 or step over turns too if you want. Next up, we're going to get lots of touches with the soles of our feet. For this, do ball rolls laterally across the bottom and the top of the square. When going forward, you can either do toe taps forward or just dribble like I did. Then backwards, do toe taps backwards. Like I said earlier, this drill has lots of touches with the soles of your feet. For the sixth drill, use only your right foot. For this, dribble up and then cut across the square. When you reach the corner, turn and go back to the starting cone and repeat. This will help you work on your sharp turns and explosiveness on the ball. One benefit of these drills, as opposed to more traditional ball mastery drills, is that you'll get to improve your change of direction and agility on the ball by doing these cuts. But it is also a big enough square to help you build up some good speed. Next up, and you guessed it, we're going to do the same thing with our left foot. I did all of my reps in this recording session cutting with just the outside of my foot, but you can also do it with the inside of your foot too. This drill is great for getting you lots of touches in a short amount of time. And also, if you've liked the video so far or you're getting value from it, please leave a like. Thank you. For the 8th drill, we're combining number 6 and number 7, and we're going to do them together. For this, start by using one foot like you did in those 2 drills. Then, as you're coming back to the start, switch feet and go the opposite way. It sort of follows like a rigid figure 8 structure. While it might seem repetitive, these drills are excellent for improving your agility on the ball and your quickness. So they are 3 of my favorites from this session. For the mathematicians out there, we have 2 drills left, and this one is my personal favorite. For this one, start off on the inside of a cone and do La Croqueta to the outside of it. Then dribble up to the next cone and do a ball roll across it, heading towards the opposite corner. Once you get to the opposite corner, Do some sort of turn and come back to the start, stopping the ball briefly on the inside of that cone. Then repeat by doing La Croqueta again and going the opposite way. This drill is great since it works on your turns as well as getting good touches with the soles of your feet and the inside of your feet too. Finally, it's time to put these all together. For this drill, it is just freestyle dribbling. Do whatever patterns, moves, or touches you want, dribbling through and around the square for 40 seconds. This is important for building that creativity like I mentioned in the second drill. You can even add things that weren't involved in the other drills. As you can see, I'm doing backwards L's and some out to in touches too while I'm doing this drill. By the way, if you've enjoyed these drills, you should watch this next, the ultimate guide to dribbling in tight spaces. In this, I give you tons of tips to make you a better dribbler and beat defenders in tight areas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.